Hi guys, Skip here, and today's midday miracle message is a good one. You've heard the saying, the secret of living is given. Yesterday we gave away a place for Breakthrough Mastery, which is this unbelievable 3-day event that we have where you learn how to break through any challenge that you've got, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, doesn't matter what the challenge is. We're going to teach, on that event, we teach you how to break through it. We gave away one of those yesterday. Now what we're doing is I've put £20,000 into a scholarship fund. Now, think about this. If you win the lottery, are you better off in 10 years? Think about this. Let's say that you are the winner of the lottery. Do you think in 10 years you're going to be in a better position than you are now? Most people will say, well, of course I will, because I'm going to have all this money. Well, the challenge is, the studies that show is because you haven't built the muscle, because you haven't become more, you haven't had to do what's needed to be able to attract it, you just got given it, what happens is there's no real value. And what the studies now show is that 10 years, they studied all these people who've won the lotteries 10 years after, not only have they lost the money because they don't know how to manage the money, 2, they're now emotionally in a worse place because they're thinking, oh my God, I'm never going to have that money again. I've tasted life with money and now I'm never going to be able to go and earn it. I don't know what to do, don't know. And they just start to go on this downward spiral. What I want to be able to share with you is this £20,000 that I'm putting into a scholarship fund. It's going to be invested in you so that you can become more. You can become a better version of yourself. You can build the muscle, whether it's physical muscle, whether it's mental muscle, whether it's emotional muscle, whether it's money muscle, whether it's relationship muscle, whether it's muscle that connects you to nature and life in better ways. We've got to continually build the muscle, because if not, if you don't use it, you lose it. So let me ask you now, if I was going to give you £1,000, because that's what we're doing. 20 people are going to get this £1,000. If I was going to give you that £1,000, what would you invest that money in? Type it below. Let me know. If I want to get, because all you got to do is enter the competition. And if you want to enter the competition, reach out to me personally. I can give you a link. We're actually calling people today, and we're starting to hand that money out. Every time that someone's eligible and they tick the boxes, bam, we're going to give them £1,000. And they can use that money to really make sure that they become more. They are growing in the right ways, because what our planet needs is growth. The only thing, and when I say growth, I mean growth within humanity, not where humanity is now destroying stuff. Humanity is now creating stuff. That's what we want to make sure, that we're in the position of creating extraordinary quality of life, creating a life where you can break through anything. Because the truth is, you do have the answers inside yourself. The challenge is, do most people know how to go in there, tap into that power, and use that power when they're challenged? Most people don't, and most people hold on to stuff, horrible stuff, for the rest of their life. Oh yeah, but this person hurt me here, or I lost all this money over here, or this person ripped me off over here, or I went and got this injury over here, or something happens at some level where they go into a victim state. So Christina says, with that money, I will make sure I become the best version of myself. See, guys, that is the best discovery of the world. Because if you can become the best version of yourself, do you know what is then possible in your life? Anything. Alistair says, I'm going to put it towards my personal development. Beautiful. See, guys, this is what we want. Because let's say that I dumped, because someone asked me this question the other day, and he said, look, Skip, go and ask some people, if you dumped £1 million in their account, what would they do with the money? And I'm like, well, most people think, right, I'll go and buy a house, I'll go and do this, go and do that. But the million is too much for most people, because they're just not there. If I gave you £1,000, which I'm in a position to be able to do, what would you use that money for? Now you're saying I'm putting it towards myself. You are your number one investment. You are... Because think about this. If you don't invest in yourself, why should anybody else invest in you? If you invest in you learning more, you becoming more, then what happens is all this stuff that's coming in you guess what? We squeeze people, and guess what comes out? Unfortunately for most people, what comes out is sour stuff, because they've taken on sour stuff. They've been programmed with sour stuff. They've been programmed by a world that's breaking down. And when I say a world that's breaking down, humanity's breaking down. We are the ones that are acting like parasites on the planet. We want to make sure that we are in that position where we're in the truth. Only in that truth can you ever be set free. Otherwise, you're chasing an illusion. You're chasing an illusion. I see this with lots of celebrities. And I'm in the middle of watching this documentary at the moment where it's all around George Michael. And it's heartbreaking because he wasn't able to live in the truth, because even though he became really famous with his friend, I'm talking about, George Michael, the guy behind Wham, at some level, he was acting an image. He couldn't come out and be gay and be open with it. He had to put on a certain image. He had to do things in a certain way so that the industry was molding him. So he'd go out there and he'd be in front of stadiums of people, but then he'd go back and be a recluse and by himself, because he was chasing an illusion. And when you chase an illusion, what you do is you lose yourself in the process. And after halfway watching this last night, I turned it off because I was just sad. And I was like, why do we lose so many of our greatest people around the world? Elvis, Michael Jackson, George Michael, Robin Williams. I'm just like naming a handful of people that were amazing people, but at some level, they ended up killing themselves or dying because of these illusions. What I really want is you to be happy on your journey in life, you to be successful on your journey in life, you to be fulfilled and nourished and charged up on your journey through life, because whichever way you look at it, life is going to hit you. And what we learn when we get supercharged is everything changes. When you learn how to break through the challenges, a mechanism, something in you is saying, hang on a minute, I don't need to break down here. I can break through. And that's what we want to be able to teach you guys. And this is why I'm saying, right, if you're going to use this money, where's it going to go? Are you going to use it to better yourself? Or are you going to use it to go out and waste it? Are you going to use it to go out and not have that money accumulate into more, where that money just fizzles up and dries up and now it's gone? So we've got to learn how to start to shift the way that we look at life, the way that we look at people, the way we look at ourselves. So if you really do want some of this £20,000, it's going to go out to 20 people. Literally, we've got the calls are happening right now. So if you do want that, type in, say, send me the link. We'll send you the link. You can fill in an application, and that's it. You just fill in the application. We want it to be heartfelt. We want it to be detailed so that we know how to help you in the best way. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to help. We're here to serve. We're here to make sure that if you've got programming that's in the brain that isn't serving you, bam, we can teach you how to get rid of it. If you've got stuff that's in the body that doesn't serve you, we can show you how to get rid of it. If you got, say, like that same stuff, that those viruses that might get in the mind, they might get in the body. You might have a virus when it comes to your finances. You might have a virus when it comes to your business. You might have a virus in you when it comes to your own intimate relationships with potentially your family, your loved ones. We've got to make sure that you are plugged into the truth. And I can tell you now, in that truth is where you find your freedom. In that truth is where the force of life, the energy that creates worlds and a universe, imagine that breathing through you and you learning how to harness that energy and focus it into what it is that you want to create in life. Game changer. And you've got the answers in you. But most people have been so programmed that their spirit isn't with them anymore. Christina says, I have received the link and will fill in the application. Beautiful. Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we've got to make sure that you guys are hungry for more life. And how do you get hungry for more life? You start to have little wins, little wins, little wins, little wins, little wins. Now, this is, again, one of the reasons why I'm actually creating a club. Don't know what the name's going to be yet. So come up with the name of our club. What we're going to have in it, every single week, I'm going to be going live doing yoga. Every single week, I'm going to be going live in there doing workouts. We've got other people coming in to do workouts. We're going to be doing mindset stuff in there. We're going to be doing meditations in there. I'm going to be bringing in experts who are front runners in their fields of expertise, and they're going to come in there and share some of their wisdom within this group, and it's going to cost you guys less than £1 a day. But what I'm doing is we need a name for what this club's going to be. So put some of your ideas in, comment below, what name could our club be called? And if we pick the name that you suggest, which I want to probably pick the name tomorrow, so put your ideas in now, type it in what you think the name could be. If we use the name that you suggest, I'm going to give you a month for free. We are going to have an early bird of coming in at, I don't know, we'll do it at $24.99 a month while we're getting things set up. So we should have all that ready to go tomorrow, and it's going to be a club of empowerment. It literally is going to be, something where you get to be supercharged on a consistent basis, and it's going to be, so Christina says supercharged club. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So put your ideas in, guys. So Christina's put her one in, supercharged club. What ideas could you put in there? Let me know what your ideas are. Type it in there now. Tomorrow I'm going to be picking a winner, and that winner's going to get a month free in our club, and it's going to be, oh my God, I'm so excited about this club. So I do hope today's message has served you. It's all about giving out this £20,000 now, which we're going to be doing literally over the next week or so. And when we find the right people, yes, everyone's going to get given £1,000, 20 people are going to get it. So see yourself getting your money, your hands on that money to be able to use for your own development, for your own evolvement in life, so that you can really be in that position of power with nothing holding you back in life. To be able to give you a clear path where I want to go in this direction, and you can see that you're on your right path. You've got the right people around you. You're revolving as life unfolds, and you've got people holding you accountable to your higher standards. That is how you discover more of your greatness. So that's why we're doing it. So I hope you've got some value from today's message. If you have, type it in. Let me know how you would spend that £1,000. If I gave you £1,000, where would you spend it? And that's what we want to know, so that when we give it out, we know it's going to be an investment in you that's going to serve you at the highest level. So have an amazing day. We're going to be on our Connect Now calls very shortly, in less than an hour. And don't forget, you can come and join me tomorrow morning at 7:30 UK time for some supercharged yoga to really just give you the boost for the day, whether it's the beginning of your day or in the middle of your day. Either or, it doesn't matter. You're going to get that boost. You're going to get that charge so that you can find more of your power. So have a beautiful day. Live strong, live healthy, live long. Make sure you live now with the nutrients, oxygen and water. For now, I'm out of here.